There have been diplomatic tensions between India and Canada over the past few weeks, and the relationship between the two countries is not at a good point at this time. What is the latest in the relationship between the two countries? This video we're going to talk about the most recent updates, including the latest update that we've received on this day, October 25th, about resuming some of the visa services by India. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and our firm Effizient Inc. We help all the prospective immigrants to come to Canada and to immigrate, be it for study, for work, for permanent residence, for parent, grandparent sponsorship or super visas. So if you have any specific questions, you can always get in touch with us. Our contact information is provided here. Now, the diplomatic tensions between Canada and India started when Canada accused Indian government being involved in the killing of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil. That led to a chain reaction where India retaliated by denying Canada's claims, and on top of that, India stopped visa services for all Canadian citizens. This had wide-ranging impacts with long lineups outside visa application centers for India, for OCI applications, and people getting panicked because they had trips planned, or just being scared that they would not be able to travel back to India anymore to see their family or extended family or loved ones. Now, later part of last week, the Indian government asked the Canadian government to take out 41 diplomats from India and send them back to Canada. The Indian government cited that they want diplomatic parity, so they want equal number of diplomats in both countries in order to make it consistent, and hence they ended up removing 41 diplomats and stripping their diplomatic immunity, leaving only 21 diplomats behind in India. Now, how will this impact the Canadians in India, and how will this impact the visa applicants in India who are trying to apply for a visa for Canada? The Canadian Immigration Department made it very clear that they will continue to accept all kinds of applications from India, and they will continue to provide the visa services. However, they iterated that because of reduction in staff, there will be delays. So all the applicants for visas and even Canadian nationals seeking consular services would expect some delays while they are in India. This is not very good news for all the applicants who were planning to apply for study visa, work visa, visitor visa, or sponsorship applications. Only time will tell how much of an impact there will be. It is very early to know whether we will have a great lengthening of the processing times, or will it be a slight impact. We would know with time only. However, the Immigration Canada has made it clear that there should be some expected delays in visa processing. Now, following that tumultuous week that we had last week, this week today, the Indian consulate announced that they are resuming some of the visa services for Canadian nationals who want to apply to go to India. Here on the screen, you can see the notice issued by the High Commissioner of India in Ottawa, and they have mentioned that after careful review of the security situation of their embassy staff, they have decided to resume visa services for certain visa categories. These include entry visa, business visa, medical visa, and conference visa. This is really a much needed relief in this tumultuous relationship past that we have had over the past few weeks. Hopefully, with this step by the Indian consulate, I hope we are on the track to mend the relations going forth. I think these talks, these things must be resolved behind the doors and should not impact the normal public, that is Canadians or Indians. Indian visa applicants are being also impacted. The Canadians who want to go to India are being impacted. The Indians who want to come to Canada on visa are also being impacted. So it's best to resolve these things behind the doors and make sure that it does not impact normal public. So hopefully with this step by the Indian government, we start to see an improvement in the relation, and we don't see much impact on the public. So this is the latest on the relationship between India and Canada. To summarize, Canada took away diplomats from India. 41 diplomats left India to go back to Canada, leaving only 21 diplomats in the country to serve all the public. However, following that news, this week on Wednesday, October 25th, we got a better news that India has started to resume visa services for Canadians applying to go to India. And this is great news, and hopefully we continue to tread on this path in order to improve the relations. To conclude, if you are a Canadian wanting to go to India, you may face some problems, of course, because visa services are suspended. Only a few are resuming starting tomorrow. If you are an applicant from India applying for visa to Canada, you may experience delays because of the diplomats and staff leaving India and coming back to Canada. That's it for today, guys. I hope you found this video helpful and gave you some updates about what's going on between the two countries. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified about all the new videos that we upload. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.